Hey guys, so we're back again for another Stocks by Request. If you have not seen it yet, this is our third video for the day. The first video came out also in this channel at 7 p.m. where we talked about Microsoft buying TikTok and we talked about also how you would analyze the chart of Microsoft as well. Then in my original channel, which I'll put it in the description below, we talked about how amazing the earnings of Pag-ibig is during the lockdown, even during the pandemic. For this video, I want to center on Philippine stocks. I want to center on the stocks that you guys requested. And the reason why I'm sharing this to all of you right now, and the reason why I'm doing a lot more videos right now, because as you all know, you've seen my previous videos in the first channel where I talked about we are currently in a recession. We are currently right smack in the middle of the pandemic where cases just keep on going up, the number of infections just keep on going up. And while we are doing this video, we are still on lockdown. We are in MECQ. So the economy may not be as rosy as what everyone else wants it to be. But here's what I believe in. You can't trade the markets. If you're at home, you're locked down right now, everything you need to know is found in the charts. And what option do you have if you're at home, you have your computer, you know technical analysis, you have access to Philippine and US stocks, then you have something that's very, very powerful. You have the ability to be able to trade the markets. And I tried to look at all of your requests, the PMs in Facebook, the DMs on Instagram, the comments that you guys sent out. A lot of the stocks that you guys requested, majority of them were Ayala stocks for some reason. I don't know why for this day a lot of you guys requested it, but let's talk initially about that. AC, Ali, maybe Globe, then Manila Water. Then let's add BPI to the mix, those five stocks. Then let's put ACEPH and IMI also. Maybe those seven. And if we still have a bit of time, I'm going to try to look in and add more stocks into the mix as well. So if you're new to this channel, by the way, my name's Marvin Germo. I'm a stock market trader and investor. And I make daily videos. Nagkataon lang for this day, I'm making 3 videos about investing and trading. I've been investing in the market for more than a decade now. And this is my way of sharing my knowledge, my insights, and giving back as well a ton of information to all of you on how you can use the stock market to create an asset class for you that could generate either cash flow or growth over a stretch period of time. What you will get here are principles, strategies. These are not stock tips. These are not stock picks. But what you will get here is me teaching you how to fish and not me giving you fish. What we exercise here and what we teach people is the ability to grow wealth on your own, that it's not easy, that it's also hard work. So if you guys are ready and if you guys want more of this, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If not, if you want to see more of my videos, you can go to the other channel. Link will be in the description below. Now, I want to start off first with, most likely, let's start off with the parent company. Let's look at Ayala Corporation first. Uh, if you look at Ayala Corp, one thing that is very, very evident as of last week, we saw it drop below the 200-day moving average. But if I'll try to peg it right now, short-term resistance is at the 805 level. After it failed to break that, as you can see here, it started its downward push. And one thing that I'll try to peg for all of you is you can put somehow a support level here at the 697 to 700 level. But as you can start to see it now, no, it's trying to push and move into a downward spiral, into a downtrend. And the fact that it closed lower than the 200-day moving average last week is showing a bit of weakness as well. So one thing you need to watch out for is the 697 support level, because if that does not hold, then it will further the breakdown here. And as it furthers the breakdown, it may go inside this downward channel up until it hits the next support level here. So why am I saying this? Failure to break out, failure to hold this level, 6, you just siguro peg it 690, 700 pesos. For those who attended my Stock Smart sessions, you do know that a support is not just a price, but it's also a price range. Now, that being said, if it does not hold the 690 level, it will proceed into this downward projection, and the next possible support level will be at the 635 level for the stock. So I repeat, a very, very critical level to watch out for is the 690 level, or 690 to 700 level, because if it does not bounce back from that level, it will further confirm the downward push, it will further confirm the downtrend, and it could show you a possible downside projection to 635 pesos per share. So there. I hope you guys are learning. I hope this is something that's helping you. Next, let's look at Ayala Land. For Ayala Land, if you notice it, we can put our resistance level here. Please remember, one of the biggest companies that would get affected from all of this are companies connected also to property development, because if you've seen it, they've slashed all of their growths also for their growth projections also for the year. Most of the companies are slashing them altogether. And if you look at it here, you're seeing the downward progression also similar to what we saw also for Ayala Corp, pushing lower. Now, that being said, if Ayala Land fails to break this level, this is your downward resistance, possible narrative of where it could go is it could just continue and push somewhere, somehow over here. So this is the next possible support level for Ayala Land. And if there's one thing that's been prevalent over the past, since it started to go up again last March, this 29 level has proven itself as a worthy support range. So we'll see, given that at this time, no, there wasn't really any news yet of a recession. But if it bounces back here, but it becomes a buy signal for all of you, buy at 29, set your target prices to 34 pesos per share. So I repeat, support level 29, failure to hold the 29 level, we could see it revisit the previous support last March. But if it bounces off 29, set your target prices to the 34 pesos per share price level. So there. Comment below if you're learning. Comment if this is something that's helping you. We have AC, we have Ali. Now let's look at BPI. Let's look at the bank. Uh, so for BPI, it's almost the same thing. It failed to break out from a specific resistance level. It's below the 200-day moving average. For BPI, the specific resistance level is 78.2. It last week at the closing failed to hold the 63.3 level. Now, what I want you to watch out for over the next few days is this. If it does not go back, if you notice it now, it's almost moving in the same fashion as what AC and Ali is doing, but it just got sold down at a more massive and stronger rate for BPI. So I'd like to note this. If it fails to hold the 63.3 level, possible downside target for BPI is it could possibly go down here to 56.4 pesos per share, and it will just reiterate this downward progression, this downward projection that we're possibly seeing for the stock. Should it bounce, possible area where it could go is number one, it will try to challenge this. Number two is it will try to hit this. Number three is it will try to go back to attack this level. But if you notice it, everything that I mentioned, it has three specific resistances yet as of where we are right now. So please remember this, 63.3, failure to hold that level will bring it to 56.4. Bounce from 63.4 will bring it to 68.4 pesos per share. Breakout from 68.4 pesos per share will bring it to 74.4. Breakout from 74.4 will make it challenge the 78.8 peso resistance level that it tried to hit last June, but it did not go higher anymore. So please remember these levels, and please do write this down as your notes also for the next few days as we start to see this unfold also for VPI. Next, I want to talk about Globe. Globe also made a disclosure last week on their earnings, but as we see it here, I made a video on this last week, and this is where it typically ended. What we're seeing for Globe is it bounced from the 1978 support level and it's making its way here to the 2282 resistance level. So, one thing that you could see also is I'd like to note this that it tried to push lower here, and that downward lower projection as of last week was broken because of two things. Number one, bounce from the 19878 support level and bounce from the 200-day moving average. So that's what makes Globe so interesting right now. It bounced from 1978, it bounced from the 200-day moving average, and it broke out already from the downward progression. That's where it's headed. So possible area for Globe to go to, please reference this 2284 as the next resistance level. But should there be any hesitation over the next few days, possible resistance is 2124. I repeat, 2124. Failure to break out from that could make it retrace back to 1978. Breakout from 2124 will bring the stock back to 2285. Now, let's look at Manila Water. For Manila Water, I want to point this out to all of you. It tried to make its push upward right here. So if this upward progression, this upward trend line will continue, you could see it at least retest and try to attack this 14.9 resistance level. But it needs to go back to this line. It needs to go back and break out from the 200-day moving average for it to come at this level. So things are looking good for Manila Water. You have another resistance here, and you have a short-term support level here. It's very, very thin, but that's the possible trading range that you could possibly spot for Manila Water. Current support, short-term support is at 12.17. Current resistance for the short term is at 12.95, which coincides now from this upward trending line that I posted, which also coincides from this 200-day moving average. Then, because of that, if it fails to break out 12.95, it could retrace to 12.17. But if it breaks out from 12.95, then it could possibly go to the 14.9 peso level as of today. So that's what we have for Manila Water. Let's look at IMI. For IMI, this is the current levels. You have your resistance here, 6.1. You have your another resistance at 5.17, and it's currently at the support at 4.5. So if you see a continuous bounce from the 4.5 level, possible area for it to go is 5.17. If you bought at the 4.58, 4.6 level, you may set your target to sell at the 5.17 area, giving you 12.8% percentage gain. Breakout from that will bring it to 6.1. Failure to break again the 5.1 level will make it retrace back to the 4.58 level. And lastly, I want to talk about ACEPH, ACE Energy. It's breaking out, as you can see here. Breakout area was 2.4. It's also above the 200-day moving average. And if I'll try to project this, it's continually pushing up, pushing higher, and it's forming an upward trending line. Target prices for ACEPH, you could peg it here, 2.8 peso level, 2.87 to 2.9, should the breakout continue. So I hope you guys are learning. I hope you guys are getting a lot from this. Comment below if you guys have any other questions that you guys want me to analyze, discuss, that we're gonna do over the next few days. But that's what this second channel is all about. A lot of the raw stocks by request videos. We tackled Ayala Corp, Ayala Land, BPI, Globe, Manila Water, IMI, ACEPH in the middle of this lockdown, in the middle of this recession period. So that's it for now. Again, all of the other videos, links in the description and in my main channel as well. And I do hope you guys got a lot from this, and I do hope that this video helps you and gives you enough conviction to trade the markets with confidence. Marvin Germo, I hope this video helps you. Trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.